position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll give it to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He fires one deep over the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Forced out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The inside handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To throw, it's Fafita. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Sends it back in motion. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They go to the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Gets the back moving. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on the...
There he goes! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
21, Arizona, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. Just so.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. On target to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Longhorns heading quickly to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Look out, he's got room. 2nd down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Dangerous screen into traffic. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
You're losing. You got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Reads it, fires complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's locked. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Wildcats want to move quickly. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Texas offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
This time they'll go to the running game. Inside the 40. Got the first down and still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Trying to slam it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2 Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. And that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. Running free. 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Arizona in a hurry. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Locke. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Wants to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything. All over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Got it looking for a first. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's locked. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta find a completion on this one. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A full dive to home.